Um, Now this game, I'm not gonna be talking, cause as I said in my last video, all I'm gonna be doing is showing the gameplay, so y'all ain't gonna be hearing my voice no more, you hear what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna be talking no more, so yeah. Let's get into the video.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
The Bucks took a massive leap in Coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. The new facilities, the energetic fans, the great roster, ownership, front office, everything is set up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling, no doubt, mutual. Thanks, DA. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Bledsoe.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Noah. And it's Morris in at the power forward. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Shea is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players have ever done that in league history.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Back to Jay. But 3. It's rebounded by Noah. Now the Clippers with it. George with no one around. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
Shea way outside. Morris with the rebound. First quarter of play. 1 minute played. Jackson passes to Morris. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Murray finds Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks miss again. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest. That game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
The Bucks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. And a wide open look for Shea. It's rebounded by Noah.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Leonard. Great D that time from Middleton.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Leonard. Another miss by Leonard.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Curry dishes to Middleton. Can they get it? And Jay gets it to go on the assist by Middleton.
His first make, and, maybe that will get him going.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points from him the last game against Portland.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Curry kicks to Lopez. Back to Curry. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. 6 to shoot. Middleton outside. The pass to Bledsoe. On its way from Curry for 2. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they look like the better team.
Yes, that goes in.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Curry attacking. That one misses. Good work defensively by Morris.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
A 3 from Leonard. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Jackson against Giannis. Now here is Morris. He's guarded closely. George looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot comes out. The Bucks go the other way with it. George against Curry. And it's Lopez at the elbow. That one goes. Count it.
Well, over time, the game has changed, and there's some new wrinkles to Lopez's game. And that introduction of space is helping out this offense.
Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. From deep, George drills the three-pointer.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Shea drives in. Pass to Middleton. Right side out of Kumbo. Shea with it. Last game an incredible scoring display for him. There's the triple. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Shea.
Shooting is all about repetition. Shea's been putting in major work.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A different look from Milwaukee. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Replay angles are interesting, Brent. Instant feedback on social media. Talk about the increased pressure now on referees to get every call right.
Well, so many times, Kevin, on nights where you're working games, you sit there for a minute and a half.
In super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very hard.
What I think the league should think about doing with the competition committee is Every team in the league should have 3 and 4 cameras that are mounted so that every time there's a replay at any given arena, they have access to the same angles.
For every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wrong? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for the referees to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Lopez. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Curry. Excellent D there from George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he's the 3rd youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do in this league.
You said it, DA, and some good facts in your report, too. Thank you. Now, here's Shea, following the miss by Marcus Morris. And here's Shea, outside, hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Here's Jackson, uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The drive by Shea, and the shot goes in. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Scoring with a bump can throw your concentration off. Shea right there, not distracted by contact.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Morris. George against Lopez. And finished off by Noah.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 25-point game against Detroit.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
And thinking back to last postseason, the Clippers did not back down to the Warriors at all.
Well, LA was a much more physical team. I think they knew going in that the only way that they had a shot was to be disruptive, and they brought that on both ends of the floor. And that was going against a healthy Kevin Durant at the time. They took 2 games last year in that series, and the way in which they played, that spirit might have caught the attention of one Paul George and one Kawhi Leonard.
Milwaukee has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Back to Curry. Over Jackson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Shea's got 19 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now, here's George. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass, Kevin. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Curry gets the bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And George kicks to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noah. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Curry. 24 points for him. Lopez finds Matthews. Outside for Curry. From deep three-point range, Milwaukee getting another chance here. Good on the bucket.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Clippers trail by 6. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, something about it, the game feels like it's slowing down out there for Che, who's seeing the whole court.
It's Jackson atop the key. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. For 3. Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And so that's the end of the first half. Bucks ahead, up 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Bledsoe is out there with Che. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle.
You can't let Noah get in that kind of position. When he does, a chance to do that.
Curry on the wing, defended by George. Here's Giannis. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. That's now 8 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Clippers trail by 6. Jackson looking it over. Here's George. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Bounce pass Middleton. Lopez finds Curry. 4 on the shot clock. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
Ooh, the night is growing here for Che, but he's not one to gloat, during the game at least.
Jackson down low, guarded by Bledsoe. Jackson misses. Milwaukee leading by 8. Here's Curry, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The name of the game for the Bucks is defense. Very tough at the rim and challenging shooters. They have good length, obviously, out there on the wings, let alone Giannis all by himself. But defense, a big reason why last year they were able to collect 60 wins.
And Brent, with this Bucks defense, when they're locked in, they're tough.
Well, not only do they defend, they had the best effective field goal percentage against last year. They seal off the defensive possession with the rebound. They were a top rebounding team, second in blocks in the league. As a whole package, the Milwaukee Bucks present a unique problem. Good on defense and hard to match up with Giannis on the other side offensively.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
Leonard against Curry. Leonard with the steal. Jackson is doubled. They need this. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
They powered right through the defense that time and focused on still scoring.
You know, Brent, there may be more of an emphasis on team defense than ever before. Who are some of the better help defenders that you've scouted in the NBA?
I put Rudy Gobert #1 on this list because when you think about help defense, usually you're yelling it from the perimeter. And the reason that you're yelling it, Kevin, is that the player that you were trying to instruct or move a certain way has gotten by you. And the help call out is for somebody to be at the basket. Rudy Gobert does that better than anybody in the league. That's why the Utah Jazz have a chance to grow and go deeper into the playoffs. They got a back line of defense, and Gobert is pretty tremendous.
You love the guys, and Beverly might be in this category, and Smart might be in this category. They can guard down low. They give a little hedge out top, and they get back down again where they're supposed to be.
Well, those guys do a great job of harassing out there.
Yes.
So it's a little bit different in terms of help defense, on-ball defense, the way that Beverly and Marcus Smart and Paul George to that end are able to pester guys. That's one thing, but I'm yelling help because something's gone terribly wrong. Give me Gobert to fix that.
For Milwaukee, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Well, you saw this kind of leadership early on from Shea, even sitting out a tournament game in college when he was protesting the treatment of one of his teammates. That's taken a stand.
And the Clippers making a change here. Shamet's checked in. Now Noah. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 5. The deep three from George. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They get it again. Antetokounmpo. Great defense that time from Noah. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
From deep, Shea buries it from three-point range. Shea's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Open shot, George. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes it to Giannis. Releases. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Noah, the pass to Jackson. From deep, George. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the Clippers franchise joined this league in 1970. They've never made it past the conference semifinals.
Yeah, but the last few years, when you talk about the landscape of Los Angeles, the Clippers have had a remarkable run, much better record than the Lakers have had in Tinseltown. And so surprising to think of all the talent that's come through the Clipper doors in prior years, but this could be the year with these additions where they break through.
Making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Patrick Patterson. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
So for the Clippers right now, we've got Marcus Morris. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Noah in at the 5 spot. George against Curry. The shot by George, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
You just cannot have any fear. Once you commit to taking it to the hoop, Shea showing some guts.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Leonard. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Leonard's got 20.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Lopez. Good. And it's Jay picking up the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
The pass to George. Over Middleton. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kicks it out to Che. Fires from the wing. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Wasted no time on that one. Shea's got 42 in the game.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Leonard on the wing. Count that bucket. Now here's Shea. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th.
How about that? A mid-range Jay. Shea's got a little old school to his game.
Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Count it.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wesley Matthews checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. And here we go. Fast break with Che. Got a hand on it, but he stays with it. With the fadeaway. And it's Kabengele with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Green. And good that time. Green's got his first points in this one.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
The kick out to Ilyasova. Back to Curry. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Jay's got 49 points in the game.
Just cannot slow down for a minute in this league. Shea ready to fire when he got that pass.
And here's Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Over Matthews. It's hauled in by Jay. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win.
I'd like to see more.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
To the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but
here is Williams. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not
Thanks for
going
watching this
to
video,
relinquish.
and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.